Hi, hello. I'm the Queen of Daggers and I hold the cards. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's time for your weekly love reading. So I have a card for you, a card for your person, a card for your situation, a spread for you, a spread for your person, a spread for overall outcome and advice, and a little alien oracle card from the Mystic Martians deck given to me by my favorite alien in Aquarius for a little extra insight. So you have shown up as Judgment. They have shown up as the High Priestess. And your situation is the Hangman. So someone is trying to gain insight on something. Someone is trying to better understand. Someone needs to go inward. Someone has not done the inner work. And I have a feeling it's this High Priestess. I don't think it's you, your Judgment. You already know what's going on. This is about this High Priestess finding a way to understand and fully incorporate their wisdom into their life. So we're going to see if they manage to do that and how you're reacting to it. So however they're handling this, it is affecting you deeply. It's affecting you very deeply. It may seem like they've changed as a person, or it may seem like you don't quite know what's going on anymore. Most likely both. And you're seeing what you want to see. Or you've seen through your own illusions. You've seen through your own illusions, you've actually gone inward, you've done your own work, you've done your own shadow work. And unfortunately, because they haven't, you can't celebrate together. You want to. You're in this Empress energy. You know exactly what's going on. You want to offer this love, but you cannot help them. You cannot celebrate this inner work with them because I don't think they've actually done it yet. You come in with these great ideas. You're offering these ideas, these ways to work on things. I mean, being a Capricorn, you tend to have that analytical earth sign, I know how to fix this, I can fix this, let's fix this thing going on. And as a Virgo, I very much understand. But it's not working and they're not accepting it. See, the Nine of Pentacles, they have those 6 pentacles and they're offering those 3. But they're not being taken. And no matter what you do, you cannot help this person work on it. And that weighs heavily on your mind because you want to. You want to be able to fix this. You want to fix their problems. You want to, you know, or you at least believe you know exactly how to deal with this, exactly how to handle it. But you come off as a little arrogant in saying that. You don't mean to, necessarily, however that's how it's viewed. And you don't actually have the tools to help this person. As much as you think you do, you are not this person. This person, your person, needs to figure it out on their own. No matter how much you try to bring in your own knowledge, no matter how much you try to offer any resource you have, and that hurts. Because you're used to being able to fix things. You're a Capricorn, you get things done. This is something you cannot do. It's something somebody else has to do. And that's what's so difficult. So what's going on with this High Priestess you're dealing with? And while I'm sending these cards out, this is a great time for me to say, if you're new here, or if you're returning and have yet to do so, I would appreciate if you'd hit the subscribe button so we can hang out more often. And, you know, it's just nice to see you once in a while. Excellent. Glad I got my obligatory YouTube self-promotion out of the way. Alright. So they're certainly not celebrating. They are deep in whatever is going on in their head that they should be working on. It is just cataclysmic and they have to work on this alone. They have to. They cannot accept the help from you. They do not want to accept the help from you. They need to help themselves. They need to fill their own cup. They're just walking away from anything you try to offer them to figure this out, and they aren't really doing the work the way they need to. So they should be the High Priestess in reverse, honestly, but the fact that they are trying to work on it in one way or another, and the fact that they are refusing help so they can figure it out themselves, I can understand how that's a High Priestess thing. The High Priestess doesn't really enjoy help in terms of finding their own wisdom. Or at least they don't want you to help them. This is a burden that they have to bear alone. That's the thing. Whoever your person is, they're dealing with something, and as much as you want to help them, you can't. I don't think this is the relationship falling apart. I think this is just something you really want to help with, and it's not something that you can help with. But they are working on it. They're taking action to fix whatever seems to be going on and heal from it. And get over all of this strife, this pain, this mental anguish. But the thing is, while you're in that Empress energy, they're in this Empress reversed energy because they're still in the process of doing that work while you've already done it. And they need to work on ending that. However, they have to do this alone. And you may disagree that that's the right call, but they've already made the wrong call before, which is why they're in this situation. And this is a period where you may feel abandoned by them because they need to focus on themselves. They may be a little more distant. They may be almost unreachable at times because of how much they have to work on themselves. But that doesn't mean that they're gone. They still have a lot to offer you. They still want to. They still want to be part of this. But right now they need to do this alone. They need to focus on their self-love because it's clearly out of whack. This isn't you two, this is them. Oof. So, let's go into some outcome and advice and see how much this is going to affect your situation here with this person. We're starting out with the Sun in reverse, and that's really just them. That's them. That is them in their head trying to get it together. So, okay. There's going to be some communication. And they have a lot of thoughts in their head, running through their head, that they have to figure out, that they have to work on. It's this inspiration to do this work, as well as communication, at least to themselves, about how to fix this. I don't think they're going to be completely distanced. They are going to communicate with you, and they will likely communicate about how this issue is affecting them to assure you that they're not leaving you because of it. They are putting in this work, they just have to do it alone. However, it is extremely beneficial that you're still there and you still offer your support, as much as you cannot offer full help, because you cannot fix other people's problems as much as you want to, as much as you care about this person. But here we see that they're not leaving. And this is also showing that eventually they're going to get it together. But in the process, they're not leaving you. They're leaving behind a part of themselves that they need to leave behind. Otherwise, they would not be able to be with you in the first place. So you're going to keep offering what you can offer, and while they don't feel like they have their own grip on things, they don't feel like a queen, they don't feel like an empress, they're struggling. They're struggling. They don't feel like a king. These are you. They're going to come back, and they're going to show that they still care. That they're not leaving. They're just stuck, and right now they're stuck focusing on things they can't fix. And you are focusing on the things about them that you cannot fix, and not realizing that you too are still stable. This is just all of what they need to leave behind. They need to spill that wine because they need to go on this journey of self-discovery. And unfortunately, you cannot pick up the pieces for them. This is not something you can help with. They have to handle this themselves, and if they don't choose to cut out the bullshit, there's nothing you can do. But with the High Priestess, I think they will. I think this is you trying to come in, and you just can't. You can't. This is simply not the kind of situation where you can do that. But not all hope is lost, especially with Temperance here. Temperance is a great card in this situation. Temperance is healing. Temperance is finding balance. That's what they're going to do, and this is a card showing that it will happen. Even if they're not completely in control of their mind right now, their thoughts aren't exactly where they want them to be. Their head still isn't in the right place, so they're not celebrating yet. They're focusing on what needs to be fixed, and that hurts. And it hurts you to know that you cannot help them. all of your wisdom is sort of meaningless in this situation because you cannot offer it. The Hermit has to do things alone, and the more you try to interfere with what they need to learn, the less they're going to learn in general. Because again, they're still not completely done with this, and you trying to come in and be this king and fix their problems for them as they sit there as this reverse Queen of Wands, it's not going to benefit either of you. If anything, it would just cause strife. So do not do that. Like I said, this is a path you cannot fix. They have to fix this on their own. You cannot guide them through this. They'll figure it out, but they won't figure it out immediately. Because right now, you have to allow them to deal with this hangman situation on their own. Because they can get through it. It's just going to take a little bit. Now, your alien advice here is the Agarthans, pardon me. Manifesting multi-dimensional perception and attunement. They are attuning themselves to their own universe, to their needs. They are the ones who have to manifest their own destiny, manifest their own inner peace. You've already done that. You cannot manifest for somebody else. That's not how manifestation works. As much as we wish we can do that, we cannot. So, you need to let them struggle. That's the only way they're going to learn, Cap. And that's okay. It's gonna hurt that you cannot help them, but that's just a part of life, and it's not going to affect your relationship. It's only going to affect it for the better. It's still going to be strong. They just need to figure out their shit. So give them the space when they need it. Accept the fact that you cannot help in this particular situation outside of, offering your moral support, and it'll work out. It will work out. The sun will come out. They just don't. It's just not going to feel like it for them for a little bit. Like I said, temperance was in there, so it's not going to be forever. It's not going to be forever. It's just going to be a process. They just need to learn to love and balance each part of themselves. Alright, Capricorn, that's what I've got for you. So I will see you on Monday, I should hope, and if for any reason you want a personal reading, my email is in the description box. You're more than welcome to reach out or just say hi. All of that said, bye, friendo!